What's so special about revocable trusts? Hi, I'm Tyra. I'm an estate planning attorney in Rockville, Maryland, and I do estate plans for regular folks like you and me. This is another in a series of presentations that we're doing with respect to revocable trust and irrevocable trust. Today we're going to focus on the former and what it is. A revocable trust is a trust that you can change, amend, or revoke at any time. Typically, when you create one, you wear three hats. You are the grantor, you created the trust. You are the trustee, you control it. And you are the beneficiary. It's for your benefit alone. So, what are some of the pros and cons with respect to using a revocable trust? Well, number one, in Maryland, a revocable trust avoids having to go through the probate process in the courts. Is that a big deal? Not in my opinion. But for some people, they feel strongly that they want to avoid the courts, and so therefore a trust makes sense for them. It's also very useful, secondly, for incapacity planning because a successor trustee, the person who takes over in your stead if you're incapacitated, can use the trust assets for your benefit. So you don't have to go through a guardianship. Um, Three, it's private. A will becomes part of the public record. A trust does not. Again, is that a big deal to me? No, not really, because there aren't too many people going through the public records to find out what's in your will, unless you're a celebrity. Four, it's easier to administer because, again, you don't have to go through the court. And in particular, it's much better if you have multiple properties outside the state in which you reside at the time of your death, because the trust owns those properties, and therefore your family doesn't have to open an estate in every jurisdiction in which you own land. And lastly, it's very flexible. As I said, you can change the beneficiaries, you can change the trustees in the terms of the trust at any time. On the downside, on the cons, it does not provide asset protection, like a lot of people think. Creditors can still reach those assets. It provides no Medicaid protection. It doesn't help you qualify for Medicaid. By itself, it doesn't provide any tax sheltering. And lastly, there's a lot of upfront work. You have to do things to put assets in the trust ahead of time. So those are some of the downsides. Best use is when you want to avoid probate, um, you own property in multiple jurisdictions, or if you have a blended family, as we talked about last time. If you have any other questions about when it's best to use a revocable trust, our information is at the end of this video, and we'd love to have a chance to talk with you. Again, my name is Tyra. I'm an estate planning attorney in Rockville, Maryland, and I do estate plans for regular folks like you and me.